Hello and welcome to the Graciously Grace YouTube channel. My name is Grace Tumbu, and in today's video I want to share with you a few things that can show you if your immunity is low, and a couple of things that you can do to rev up your immune system. One of the things that are so dear to me is my health, and there is a reason why this is so. It's no wonder I have become so health conscious, and people come to me for questions about certain things that are basic because I have been through the process, I have experienced it, I have tried it out, and based on my findings, I am super excited to prefer a solution or suggest something that you can do to help you on your health journey too, if this is something that is so dear to your heart like it is to mine. So let's dive in. Our bodies have been blessed with an immune system. This system is in check to ensure that it helps us fight diseases. Take a look at it. Aren't we lucky that we have that in place? We consciously make the effort to take our cars for servicing once every month or twice every month, depending on how frequent your car is used. Now, if we are that cautious about our vehicles, I expect us to be very cautious about our health as well, especially with what we put into our bodies. Now, here are 8 things that can indicate if your immune system is low. This I found out from the Satvic movement channel when I was doing a research on how I can rev up my immune system. I would advise you to kindly go check out their YouTube channel. This video was inspired by that video. Okay, so what they did there is they gave a list of 8 items so that you can assess yourself and to check if your immune system is below, average, or high. And I'll just list them out so that you can quickly either write them down or make a mental note and think about it to assess your immunity level or your immunity score. Now, the first thing is your bowel movement. Now, this means being able to go to the toilet at least once a day. Others are able to go twice a day, others once a day, but some don't even go for days. That is one sign that your immune system needs attention. The second is when you wake up feeling very tired and lazy. It's an indication that your immunity needs attention. The third indication is not being able to sleep deeply. A lot of people struggle with this. I check that out. It's your system trying to draw your attention to something that is not going quite right in there. Now, another thing is, how is your mood? Are you always irritated? Are you always angry? Are you negative in your thoughts and your thinking? Your immunity needs attention. Oh yes. Another indicator is deep sense of hunger. If you have a deep sense of hunger, then your immunity system is doing quite well. If it doesn't, that means you still have some undigested food in your tummy that needs to go out. Imagine having a waste bin at home or in the office or in the kitchen, and you just keep throwing stuff in there and you don't empty it. What's going to happen? It's going to attract all kinds of things. That's exactly what happens in your body when you do not empty it. And when you don't empty your body, then that means you still have food inside you, undigested food inside you. and you are not hungry. If you have a deep sense of hunger, it means everything has been digested and used up by your body, and the rest sent out as waste. So I have two left, which is a clear skin and no body pains. If your skin is clear, your immune system is doing quite well. If you're not experiencing pains, your immune system is doing quite well. But if you notice that your skin is dry, itchy, and that there are breakouts, your immune system is calling your attention. Also, if your body aches, your immune system is calling your attention. So the beauty about this is now you know where your immunity level is at. I am going to tell you what you need to do to ensure that you take your immunity score a notch higher. And it's simply by, first of all, cutting out junk food. I cut out junk food for a week. And then I ensured that I only ate my first meal of the day at about 10 a.m. and my last meal of the day at 6 p.m. Anything afterwards will just be water. Please. This is going to be a challenge for some, but it is doable. It is doable. I mean, think about your health. So you could either have, like, my go-to fruits of the day is either grapes or one apple. I don't take more than one apple for breakfast, and it's filling for me. You can have watermelon and pineapple, or watermelon and another fruit, but I prefer to just stick to one kind of fruit. Okay, so in the video, satvic movement advises that you take a glass of green juice in the morning before you eat your fruit at 10 a.m. You can have cucumber juice, you can have parsley juice, you can have, I would say, if you want to start to revamp or rev up your immune system, please plan. You could buy bottles of juices. They keep for at most 3 days and keep in the fridge. You could decide to buy the first 3 bottles today, finish it up, and then plan for the next 3 days. And then finally, the last day, if you're going to do this for 7 days, I would advise that this should be a lifestyle, please. Because the thing is, when we start to see results, then we go back to the norm. We go back to eating junk and all of that. No, let it be a lifestyle, okay? Health is wealth. You can have all the money in the world, but if your health is a problem, you're not going to really enjoy life and live life optimally. And then by 1 p.m., after you've had your fruit at 10 p.m., you can have one grain food. Okay, if you're going to have rice, have rice. If you're going to have quinoa. And please have a sizable portion of veggies. It is important to always eat your grains with veggies. Why? Because veggies contain fiber, and fiber is so good for digestion. Now, thinking about the importance of veggies with your grains, the picture of a blender comes to mind. Have you seen what goes on when you put onions and tomatoes and pepper in a blender and do not put water? There is a lot of noise and nothing is blending, and then you end up burning your blender. So the water in the blender with all of the tomatoes and onions and pepper serves as a lubricant, and that is what our veggies are to our grains. And then finally, in the evening around 6 p.m., have your last meal of the day. 6 p.m., please. And it should either be a vegetable salad or any kind of soup. You can have carrot soup, you can have broccoli soup, any kind of soup. It is important to look within our locality and see what works, and also what is cost effective, because I have a lot of friends who say, oh, these things are expensive, can't you just tell me something that I can use in place of broccoli or carrot soup? There are no hard or fast rules about the soups that you have. Please do not have another grain meal around 6 p.m. according to Slavic movement. Why? Because it's too heavy. You're going to be sleeping in a couple of hours. One thing we need to keep in mind when it comes to boosting our immunity is two things: digestive time and the cleaning time that we give our body. Your health and immunity is not a quick fix. It's a process. It's a lifestyle. It's a habit that you get to form and imbibe and own as yours. And please, what works for one person may not necessarily work for you. I tried this and it worked for me, and I'm going to stick with it. I think it just makes things easier rather than just trying all kinds of things out there. Stick to the one that works when you are done trying. I want you to try this for a week. Push yourself, challenge yourself, and share your experiences with me. I will see you in my next video. Peace and angels.